I'm moving to France by myself at 18, so let's talk about it. I got this cute little microphone, so let's use it. So I'm moving to France by myself as an 18-year-old to be an au pair. I saw this girl doing it on TikTok. So I looked into it, found the best website, and I signed up for it, and I ended up meeting with this family within the next week or so. I work at a daycare right now, so finding a family was not difficult because I already have so much childcare experience. But the process has been not good. It is not all sunshine and rainbows, as you would assume. Moving to Europe to work with kids sounds fun, and when I get there, it will be fun. But the process has been nothing but torture. First thing that sucks, you have to fill out more paperwork than you could probably ever imagine. You have to fill out, I'm not going to show you guys, but like these two paper, my sister spilled water on them. These two papers are an agreement between you and your host family, and you should not go there without signing this agreement because you don't want to end up like the housemaid. All of these papers are for your passport. If you do not have one yet, you do need a passport. I'm sure everybody knows that you cannot get to Europe without a passport. If you're like me and you didn't even have a photo, you can go to, I'm pretty sure this was Walgreens. Yeah, Walgreens, and you can take your photo for $15, I think. And you will just take it with you to your passport appointment along with all of these papers that you have filled out. You can usually fill them in online. I filled them in online, but you don't have to. You can fill them in on paper and then just print them out. Thankfully for me, my passport came in really early. It said it would take 4 to 6 weeks, and it came within the first week. So I was really lucky with that part. But the part I was not lucky with is getting a visa. Getting a visa is the hardest thing I have ever had to do. It starts off very easy. You have to fill out your application, takes about 30 minutes, maybe an hour, it's not that hard. But then there's only like 10 offices in the US that you can get a French visa from. One of those being LA. I live in Arizona, so I'm going to have to drive to LA for my appointment. And the website does not work on weekends. So I tried to book my appointment this weekend and it would not work. So this morning I woke up at 7 a.m. to book my appointment, and the only thing they had available was in 2 weeks, which is my fault. I should have looked earlier, but stuff happens. So my appointment is in 2 weeks, and so I called to try to see if a different office could take me earlier because they have one in San Francisco and one in Houston, so I could drive to either of those, even though it would be a very long drive. I called the first phone number. They only spoke French. I don't speak French, so they gave me a phone number for their English version. I called the English version and they were out of service. So I'm reading Reddit strands. I am looking at people's posts on Facebook about this. I am looking at every single possible way to find a phone number. And finally, I found a third phone number. I called them. They spoke English. It worked. And they told me there was nothing they could do. And I said, "Can you tell me if there's any available appointments in San Francisco or Houston?" And they said that that is not within their jurisdiction to look and see what appointments are available, and I would have to do that on the website. So I told them that my website is set to Los Angeles, and once you pick a city, it does not let you change it. And they said they would submit a request for me to go in and change it from Los Angeles to a different city. Except this request takes 1 to 2 business days. Not sure why. So now I just have to wait until my request, or I can go to my appointment in LA in 2 weeks. My flight is in 3.5 weeks. So we can hope and we can pray that my passport comes back on time. Knowing my luck, it definitely won't. So the only option that we are left with is to push back the flight. You might think, that's easy, like it's not that deep. Except my host family wanted me there by September 1st because that's their son's first day of school. My flight is supposed to get in on August 28th, which gives me a couple days to warm up to the family before the first day of school. Unfortunately for me, this is not going to work anymore because when they give you your visa, you have to give them your passport and they put it in your passport. I won't make my flight because I can't leave because I won't even have my passport. And I'm not even flying to France first. I'm flying to London because I used to live in England, so I'm flying to London to visit some friends, and then I'm flying into France the next day. So not only do I have to push back one flight, I have to push back my hotel and my second flight in hopes that my visa will even be here by that time. Hopefully, it takes the shortest amount of days and not the longest. 4 to 6 weeks, got it in 1 week. My luck might have just ran out. This is also an insanely expensive process. Here is my flight to London. Here is my hotel for the night in London. I did get a discount for this, so I am grateful for that. I do not have the information for my flight from London to France because my host family actually booked that flight for me. So grateful for that. One fee that I don't have to cover. I'm so insanely grateful. The passport was not that bad. The passport only cost $150. The visa is pretty expensive. I think after everything, it's about $300. So our total is quite expensive. But I didn't say I was doing this for the money. I'm doing this for the experience. I'm going to be living in France for 6 months, and I actually could not be more excited. If I come back in debt, I had a great time. In order to solve some of that debt, let's go deliver some Depop orders. Here's a little fit check. I have just a black top with black jeans, and then this Von Dutch purse. I got it from TJ Maxx for $30, and it's so cute. And look at this little charm chain. We love her. Now let's go deliver these orders. I've never sold on Depop before. This is my first order, but you know what? One day or day one? One day or day one, because today is my day one. I don't have very much stuff on my Depop. I'm just trying to add stuff that I don't really wear, but if you want to go check it out, I'll type it right here. One thing I'm actually so insanely sad about is leaving my car. I have a Mustang, a convertible Mustang, and if you know me, you know that this car is my pride and my joy, my prized possession, and I won't be seeing her for 6 months. I'm probably gonna have withdrawals, but you know what? She'll be here when I get back. My mom is gonna drive her. I really hope she doesn't crash her and she's in front of a fast car. She gets excited. But you know what? So do I. That's exactly how I drive her. So we're gonna go to Walmart and pick up some shipping bags and then off to the post office. I'm probably gonna get hungry, so we'll probably end up getting Chipotle. I can't even make this up. I just witnessed someone run a fully red light. Like, it wasn't yellow becoming red. It was fully red with oncoming traffic. They just went anyways. So that's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. But I got the bags, so now I need to put them in there. And you know what? For the people coming at me saying that I shouldn't be doing this in my car, why? Everything's washed. It's not like I'm giving them dirty clothes. Plus, if you're buying thrifted clothes online, I fear you should wash them when they get there anyways. I'm probably gonna like text the people that I sent them to though, that I'm sending them to though, because I have cats and I know that some people are like hella allergic to cats. So I'm gonna let them know that I have cats and they should probably like wash it immediately if they're allergic. Because I don't want to be responsible for somebody like having an allergic reaction. Like, I would feel horrible. So I'm gonna let them know that I have cats, and even though it has been washed, I'm sure some cat hair has gotten on it. So that one's done. I'm gonna do the other one, and then we're gonna go to the post office. I just dropped them off. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. All I had to do was like scan this QR code. All I had to do was scan this QR code, and then they printed it out. I didn't have to pay for anything. So a win is a win. I wonder when I get the money for it. We just got back from the post office, and I have my little microphone again so we can figure out what to eat together. We're going to have a little cooking channel today. Also, don't know if this is super consumerist of me. I got the Love Island water bottle. If you watch Love Island, I love you. Honestly, I love Kenzie. I think she's super misunderstood, and I love her clam slam. Also, I've never drank as much water as I have now that I have this. I feel like Liv from season 6, that water bottle was always in her mouth and never left. And that is the new me. This is everything I have. There's a lot of stuff in here, yeah, but none of which I know how to cook. Not great at cooking. I'm great at baking. Cooking is not my forte, but I did find my Dutch Bros from yesterday, so maybe this will give me the kick I need. We're gonna we're gonna figure something out, hopefully. My efforts to find something to cook have been unsuccessful. Here's one of my cats. Her name is Pumpkin. Do you have something to say? Say meow. She has nothing to say at the moment. She's pretty mean. Honestly, she's pretty mean, but we love her. I lied. I found something to eat. We are gonna have rice and pot roast because it's delicious. Something you should probably know about me is I'm extremely lazy. I like to pretend I'm not, but I really, really am. So this rice, you just put it in the microwave. Let me clip this on. Hopefully, you can still hear me. If not, that sucks. Take a corner off right there. Put it in the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds. We will be right back. While watching that back, I realized that my roots are atrocious. And I cannot afford highlights right now, so you know what? You guys are gonna have to deal with it. Sorry. The rice is done. So we're gonna take this out and we're gonna put some of this pot roast in the microwave while we. Pot roast looks so gross when it's cold, but it tastes so good when it's warm. We're gonna put just a little bit of that in the microwave. While that's in there, we're gonna prepare our rice. Unfortunately, I'm extremely tall, so this angle is the only way you'll be able to see me and my food, so sorry. I like to put some sesame oil. It's just a good little drizzle on there. And then this is tamari sauce. It's soy sauce. Tastes like soy sauce. My mom is gluten-free, and soy sauce has gluten in it for some reason, so this is basically just gluten-free soy sauce. Wow, that was a lot. It's fine. It's fine. The pot roast is done. We are going to mix up this rice so that the soy sauce and the sesame oil are all mixed together. I definitely added too much, but you know what? Some sodium never hurt no one. Okay, well, it did hurt a lot of people, but you know what? We're all gonna die anyways. We might as well die eating foods that we like. Now I'm just gonna put the rice on here. I low-key did not heat up nearly enough of the pot roast as I should have. But you know what? It's fine. We're still gonna eat it and it still looks fantastic. Some pepper. I don't know if you're supposed to put pepper on that, but whatever. Maybe some onion powder. See what happens. It can't hurt, right? Apparently I'm out of sesame seeds, so that kind of sucks. But here's our finished lunch. Let's try it. I don't really cook for myself, to be honest. Usually my mom cooks my food. I'm supposed to be at work today, but I called off. So I have to cook for myself. But you know what? That's fine. This is something I need to learn how to do. I'm an adult now. That's really good, actually. Even though I said that I had called off today, my boss ended up needing me to come in at 3. So I went into work, closed, hung out with my kids. Today was some of my kids' first day of kindergarten, and we have an after school care program at the daycare. So I got to see them and ask how their first day of kindergarten was. And then I had my new preschoolers that just moved up today. So work was good, and then I came home and I watched an episode of Love Island with my mom. Even though it's off season, we just binged the old seasons. So we are currently on season 6. I love it. It's so good. There's so much drama actually. I think this is going to be the end of our first Moving Diaries video. There is definitely more to come, more drama, more adventures, I'm sure, more setbacks. Hopefully not, probably though. So we'll figure it out together. I'll keep you guys updated every step of the way. We will make it to France eventually.